Hello, and welcome to Willow Waves, a student-produced podcast that brings together young minds to explore and discuss current events and topics that connect all of us.
Imagine waking up late on a Monday morning. What could be a better way to Zoom to school or work?
Welcome to Willow Waves, where we explore big ideas and cool inventions. Today we're going to explore a type of transportation that might appear in the future. First, let's welcome our hosts. I'm Addison.
I'm Elise. And I'm Avani. Today we're talking about something straight out of science fiction, flying cars.
Companies like Aeromobile, co-founded by Patrick Hessel, are working to make them real. So, what would life be like if flying cars were part of our world?
First off, what is a flying car? A flying car is a car, except it can take off like a plane or drone and fly, as its name suggests.
Several movies feature flying cars, including The Fifth Element, Blade Runner, Back to the Future Part 2, and many others. Prototypes are also being made by Aeromobile, Aleph Aeronautics, and many more companies.
Here was some history of flying cars. In June 2013, the Aeromobile 2.5 prototype, a concept vehicle, took its first flight. Then in 2014, the Aeromobile 3.0 prototype was introduced at the Pioneers Festival in Vienna, Austria, and flew in October 2014.
Flying cars made by Aeromobile take off like a plane, slowly ascending until a couple of feet off the ground. When in air, the most recent Aeromobile flying car, known as the AM 4.0, goes about 99 miles per hour.
They will not take off like a drone or a helicopter, but more like a plane. Flying cars would need to have a flat surface like grass or runway to take off and land, just like passenger and cargo planes.
Flying cars would most likely be able to drive like a normal car, making it more productive instead of an only flying car or a normal car that cannot fly.
Flying cars seem amazing, maybe because they are amazing. Some pros of flying cars would result in less traffic, less cars on the road, and more cars in the air means it would cause less traffic jams.
With flying cars, transportation will be much easier from getting one place to another faster since there won't be any specific roads in the air. This would be crucial for emergencies when help is needed quickly. Because flying cars could fly over traffic, it would be much easier to provide help.
Even though there are many good parts of flying cars, there are still cons. Flying cars are estimated to cost from $700,000 to $2 million, but more around $1.3 million to $1.6 million.
Now the next question is, where would we park them? Flying cars would most likely be parked in normal car garages, then drive to a special area to then take off to the skies.
Here's a question for you. Would you like to have a flying car? My opinion is no. I feel this because how do you know they are safe? And even if you did, why waste time to get a flying license while you could be driving a normal car?
I think that I would like to have a flying car because it could offer a revolutionary transportation experience, bypassing traffic jams and potentially offering faster, more convenient commutes.
I wouldn't want a flying car when they were first invented, since most of the time early versions of cars and automobiles break early or fail to do something, so I would only want a later product that is more reliable.
All of these are reasonable answers. What would your answer be?
Now, fast forwarding to the future, what would you see? Scientists estimate that there won't be a great chance of seeing flying cars in the near future of 10 to 20 years. Companies like Aleph Aeronautics and Boeing are aiming to create flying cars by the year 2030.
In order to use a flying car, a plane and driver's license would be required, according to Samsung Sky, who are creating flying sports cars. Air traffic lights will not be likely due to having them in the skies or ability to maintain them.
But to prepare for the integration of flying cars into our airspace, the FAA and NASA are developing an air traffic control framework that will likely involve automation and potentially utilize existing infrastructure like helipads and roads, while also addressing unique challenges like noise and collision avoidance.
Now let's play a game, Future or Fiction.
The rules are simple. We hosts will read a statement and you have to guess if this statement will be true in the future or if this is just fiction and won't happen at all.
Let's start with the first one. There's a car that can transform into a boat. Is this invention coming in the future or is it just fiction?
I think that this concept is future. I know that there are a couple companies including H2O, Amphibious Inc., and Water Car that are already producing these types of cars.
Right on. Now let's do the second one. Is the car company Tesla making a flying car?
You might think this answer is future, but the answer to this question is actually fiction. The company Tesla itself is not known to be actively developing or producing a flying car, even though Elon Musk occasionally hints that there might be.
Let's do one last one. There are a flying car that do not give out any pollution at all.
This one is hard. I think it might be hard to create a car that cannot create any air or noise pollution, but I think with our advanced technology that we can.
A lot of people think that with our magnificent technology, companies could create this, but the answer to that question is fiction.
And that is it for future or fiction.
Now that you have learned about flying cars, would you ride in one?
Next time, we'll explore other types of future transportation.
Check out our other futuristic vehicles, and you might be riding in one someday.
Until next time, keep your eyes on the sky.